They got 600 wins, bro. Why am I fighting you, bro?
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falkor Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. Tyson Fury, this Up against them, it's Spaceman from the United States of America.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing
An open-air outdoors. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Neither fighter willing to slow down. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Hit him with the left jab. Stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
It's such heat. The cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to arch your back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Straight right just misses. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who had. There's the bell to start round 2. Now, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Insane action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell for round 3. That corner got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put out in. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Quick punch scores. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab not finding its target. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smart than them. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocket.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Let's see if they go to the body. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
You have a fight that's got a great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard, it's an uphill battle.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Defense failed them. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. looks like right there. So much for defensive abilities. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell them when they got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable hard, knocked down twice.
This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch, counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. How about that time counter shot? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
And he misses with that jab. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
Knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know that
total domination with 10 seconds to go. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game. Here comes round 7. See if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Stamina is off the charts. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And this fight is over. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
It's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power,